Okay, Coach. Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets. Gano out to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Wait, that. Down 80. Down 80. Here we go. Double time. 72.
This is Marlon Mack, third-year running back. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where he, their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Here's Brady. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Here's Brady to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. Now Brady. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Wait, that wide, 80. 54 Mike. I'm coming. Wait, again.
Now Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll make it third and goal.
Wait, that 380. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. General West.
Brady going to throw. Now the ball comes loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
They go play action here on first down. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he'll be out right at the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On 2nd down, Johnson able to fight through one tackle. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Wentz. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
Let's go.
A big play here for Buffalo. And even 40 yards. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Mike, go. Hey!
Into the red zone. Wentz. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Chances are good. He's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Wentz on the bootleg. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
57.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Bills are in for 6.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
Graham Gano on for the extra point. And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
Makes the score Bills 7, Jets nothing. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go, and move on to the next series.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
To throw is Brady. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's fourth down. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Fielded at the 20. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Wentz. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 16 yards right off the bat with a 1st down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. On play action, Wentz. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go band of brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting. That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Ready. Check. Watch what he doing. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
Back to throw. Johnson. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. An unlucky number here, a loss of 13 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Squeeze, double.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Back near his goal line. Here's Brady. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
At the 6-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they work this out past the 25. A gain there of 21 yards.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Yeah, Brady's throw there, incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And taking a gander at the NFL scoreboard in Minneapolis. And it's the NFC champs, the Falcons, that have moved out to an early advantage. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Wentz now on 1st down. David Johnson here on the catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. On 1st down, Wentz. And Hill with it over the middle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. To throw is Wentz. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the lead moves to 10-zip. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He hit his first. Now this from 43. Gano's kick is good. So how about the turn of events there at the end of the half?
This is one where you go charging into your locker room having collected 3 points you didn't expect to get, And you look across the field and you see guys kind of pointing fingers at each other like, dude, how'd you turn it over and make us give up 3 right there?
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we're at half. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, back man. Quit talking about it and bring it. Shit. Great. Check 3.
Throwing on first is Wentz. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wentz, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Go. 120. 50. Target. Check 31.
Play action. Now Wentz. Buying time to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the first.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. He's an integral part of the quarterback run game, and he gets it done very, very well.
You don't like sneaky athletic, do you? And a big loss here as he's taken down. Alec Ogletree. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side, and he gets it down to the 32. A nice pickup there, 19 yards, and they're set up better for third. The Bills on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Working from the gun, Wentz. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And Gano's kick is right through. And that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Take that. Wide, 80. Check. Walk 54. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Hey, 66.
Brady now on 1st down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Brady. It's caught on the left side by Kurz. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be a 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On 2nd down now, it's Mack. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Brady now to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Brady's got his guys 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Brady to throw again. The quick slant caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
It's our time. It's our time.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson, and he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go. 20. Yeah, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball.
They go to Johnson again. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. Well, this is a nice little gift wrap situation as they take over 1st and goal. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. So the first play of the drive, they strike through the air and score.
A lot of coaches like change of possession as a time to go ahead and strike, and that's what we saw there. Ball turned over, first play, right to the end zone.
Brady going to throw. That's complete, right around the 8. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
First down, Buffalo.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. From the gun, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Let him know, let him know. Kill. Ram.
Again, it's Wentz. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Bills will extend their lead.
That drive was quick and impressive. Almost like they had somewhere else they needed to be after the game.
Gano the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
Go! 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Wait, that 53. 54, Mike. Your track. Go, Bandit.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Brady will try again on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position.
Here we go, Pac-Man. 180! Here we go!
On first down, it's Johnson. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They'll wind up losing 11 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Waiting. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Push him back. Push him back.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Pushing through the contact. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Now, to be frank, a silly penalty there trying to block the field goal, and that leads to a fresh set of downs. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
Eluding the pressure right. Toward the pylon, caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. From a yard out. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And there was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Wait, that 380. Mike 5-4. I got you. I got you, son. I got you.
On first down, Brady. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. Des Bryant, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? And the West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for New York. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Wentz to throw. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Check pass.
Johnson running right. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. On 3rd down, Johnson. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things, and they've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Bills, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.